Welcome back. During this pandemic, we have all been told that we are safer at home. But for some people, home isn't a safe place. Recently, I talked with the executive director of the Women's Center about why they're still open. Take a look. Angela, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
So is the Women's Center considered an essential business? Because, we're all under this order where certain businesses have to shut down.
Right. Yes, we are. Because we are a domestic violence shelter and we have a 24-hour hotline, the governor did include domestic violence programs as essential businesses.
For people who aren't familiar with what you do, what are the services and support that you offer?
Well, we work with adult and child survivors of domestic violence, child abuse, sexual assault, and human trafficking. So we have a shelter, transitional living apartments, a 24-hour hotline, and then we have a counseling and advocacy model. So we're doing short-term psychoeducational crisis counseling, and we do that one-on-one and in support groups. We have legal advocacy, we're doing employment counseling and life skills, and then we do a lot of violence prevention initiatives in the schools. So we've had to change how we're offering some of those programs.
Well, yeah, for sure. There's so much to it. And I think it's important to know what services and support they can still take advantage of. So one of the things you mentioned is the 24-hour hotline. That's continuing. And you have your emergency shelter. Is that still open?
Yes, shelter and hotline are 24/7, 365.
What about tele-advocacy? Do any of your people do that type of counseling on the phone?
Yeah, so that's one of the things we've had to change with COVID-19. So our counseling and advocacy model, the majority of our staff are working off-site at home, and they're connecting with clients who are wanting supportive services. So we are doing crisis counseling over the phone, and we're working on pushing out some virtual programming as well, and potentially figuring out if we can do support groups. But right now it's a lot of over the phone work, and we wanted to make sure that our counselors were still accessible and available because it's a really stressful time.
What about for sexual assault survivors? Are you still doing that in person when people have to go to the hospital?
We are. So we are still doing the rape crisis response to the hospitals that are allowing us in. And then if we cannot go in to meet with the survivor immediately, we are doing, again, the telephone advocacy.
Is it Sexual Assault Awareness Month?
It is. It's April. It's Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Okay. So there are all these things I know you have planned, and I'm so sorry that they've been canceled and have to be postponed, but those are things like the luncheon, the Empower, you've got the Sunrise Speaker Series, I know, you've got client support, external meetings, but also you do training for people who are interested in becoming advocates too.
Right. So for our advocate training, we are working on, again, a virtual model that will push out our Empower Luncheon, which is actually our largest fundraiser of the year. We did have to cancel, and which was disappointing, but of course we understand. So we have turned our Empower Luncheon into an Empower Survivors campaign for the month of April.
Good. How can people support you? What kind of donations are you taking at this point? I know you probably also need financial assistance.
Right. Well, we do, because we want to recoup the revenue that we would lose from not having our Empower Luncheon. But we have on our website, twcwaukesha.org, we have a running wish list, which is also on Amazon Smiles. So we need things we need the things that everybody else needs. So masks, gloves, and cleaning supplies. We're also accepting donations of non-perishable food items, and that changes day to day based on what we are receiving. And then, of course, we will continue to take financial donations as we need all the help we can get. We have had to change how we are accepting drop-off donations, so if people could check out our website first or call our hotline, and we can explain how to make those deliveries.
Wonderful. Again, that website is twcwaukesha.org, correct?
Correct.
Thanks, Angela, for your time. Stay safe and healthy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, again, the Women's Center in Waukesha is an essential business, and it will remain open to domestic violence victims who seek safety, shelter, and support. The 24-hour hotline also continues to be active around the clock. That number is 262-542-3828. Financial support is their most needed resource at this time. To learn more or to donate, visit their website. It's twcwaukesha.org.